A disclosure of the potentially sensitive subject matter covered in this episode of Roll Call can be found in the episode description.
In the southwestern corner of the world of Mirabellis, beneath the third hottest of her suns, lies the Outlands, a hostile territory of outlaws and curses. And yet, among the unforgiving sands, there's mystery, treasure, perhaps most importantly, freedom. It's these temptations that bring folks of all kinds to the Outlands. Want to meet a few? Well then, how's about a little roll call?
I'm Ben Pimental, and I play Alden Ambergris, a man with as many secrets as coins in his pouch.
I'm Gurkowski, and I play Percival Wynnemark. I don't try to be the best, it just keeps happening.
I'm SJ Nelson, and I play Madge Smalls. All I really have is a ladle and a dream, and some visions.
I'm Shaylee Bowman, and I play Kaia Vaeloris, wrestling with fury and blood, trying to master the storm inside her.
I'm Patrick Holt, and I play Twig. I may have a bit of an attitude, so don't poke the bear.
I'm Stone Mountain, and I play Zero. And I'm just a guy. Normal guy. No magic here. No, sir. Don't worry about it.
And pulling the strings is the game master. It's me, JP Coletta. So, let's jump into this episode of Roll Call.
So last time on Roll Call, our heroes discovered, having discovered these children and asked them to take you to their leader, if you will, take you to Glimmerglass. And along your way, you discovered the true power of these children that you're traveling with as they led you through these caverns. As you walked through, they revealed perhaps some troubling information and revealed that their greatest fear is the Sandman, who theoretically comes in to check up on them every now and then. Now, as you wandered through the caves, you came across this large cavern at the center, where there was a giant, what seemed to be scrying eye, tall as the cavern itself, made of ever-shifting sand. You deduced that it's in fact not scrying at all, but rather an illusion made to scare all of the children into submission and behaving. Now, the children reluctantly lead you up to Rex, the leader of Glimmerglass, or self-elected, I should say, at his age. Now, Rex was very dubious of you and chastised the kids, and of course, after trying to trap you in a hole, you did manage to overpower him and convince him that you were on his side, and you have offered to aid him in their battle against the Sandman, which he is reluctant to start. However, he does inform you that actually the nice man, who you have identified correctly as Silas, has brought to you, has been bringing supplies to them and essentially been sneaking them little contraband. Well, you went to see Caleb, the injured kid, and he was almost 80 years old. However, when Zero and Twig combined their magic, they turned back time, aging him down 25 years. And Rex has hope. And with that trust, he showed you the device that Silas had helped him build. This was a device just like the ones that Kaylin has. A water condenser. And it's only missing one part, a regulator coil, which Silas is currently on the way with. Allowing you to spend the night in this back room that the Sandman does not know about it, he locks you in, noting that only a wizard can open it. So fortunately for you, you have your own wizard who can open up the door. And, well, also he revealed that he hates House Vaeloris for screwing over his family. A lot of things were said in the still of that room, and a dream was had where Madge, you were visited by the Sandman, who seems to identify you as a fellow something, and most importantly reminded you that forever is coming. Cock-a-doodle-doo, good morning, everyone, or what can be said is morning, considering it is pitch black inside this sealed underground room, but your biological clocks wake you up around a certain time, and, what's going on in this dank, dark morning in a cave?
I would like to, before everybody's awake, possibly, after I've slept enough, possibly try to push everybody's... I know it's a small room, push everybody's bodies so I have like a corner of the room to myself, and I would have liked to take like the stick end of my ladle and tried to have drawn what I saw of the Sandman, try to recollect what I saw in my brain, on the floor, in the dirt or whatever surface we're on.
Absolutely. Go ahead. I will say yes, you can push people's sleeping bodies enough to the side. Go ahead and make it is a performance check, I think, to see if you can.
Could just to hedge our bets. Kaia, me, and Twig all trance. So I think by the time Madge is awake, we would have to be awake. Could we both? I think we would very willingly be like, she's in a state, let's help. Move Alden and Percival's bodies, and then could perhaps Twigs with a guidance and me with a help action because I'm proficient in performance. Could we help Madge in this state of unsettlement? I'm a really good artist. Who's established that Zero's a really good artist.
Okay.
Hooray! Okay. Or I need some drawing room, everybody. Stand back. Oh, nat 20! Nat 20! Nat 20!
It's time.
Nat 20!
With a natural 20, especially considering Twig with his hand on your back is guiding you, you enter a trance-like state. Your eyes roll back into the back of your head, and you watch as it's almost in faster than is realistic time, as you etch an incredibly detailed drawing, not only into the, forever into the floor on this stone, scratching it in the face. You all see, those of you with dark vision, I should say, can see the gray outline of a long plague mask with a curved beak at the end and two great wide goggled eyes. The leather mask comes back and seems to fade beneath a long black hood, the rest of him cloaked in a long black cloak, not an inch of skin to be seen. And for a second, you can swear that you can still hear his laugh. Anyone who looks at the drawing, even.
Well, I don't mean to startle you all, but this is the Sandman, and I saw him last night in my dreams. He said a lot of crazy things to me, and I said a lot of crazy things to him too. I won't lie, I said some crazy things, but this is what he looks like. I wanted you all to know. Thank you for the help. But he also told me that forever is coming, and I don't mean to startle you all, but he also did say that something as along the lines of that I'm like him, that we have something in common. I have never met that man in my life, so I'm not really sure what that means, but this is him.
Whoa.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm all right. I gave him a piece of my mind, I won't lie. But I saw my grandma at first, and that was really, really lovely. But then that all faded away, and then I saw him. We were in the desert, and he was trying to attack me, and I tried to fight him, but he turned into sand and went away, and it was scary. It was very scary, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm here with you all, and it was very real, but it was a dream. So I feel all right now.
Well, the line work here is really impressive.
Very much so. She looks great.
Good drawing.
Great drawing.
The details are.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna turn out real bad.
Yes, here.
It's really good.
I won't lie. I can barely see it, but so I'm glad that I had the help. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't personally experience this, so I don't know for certain, but like it almost seems like you had like a prophetic vision, not like a dream. My family, I have family who have like divination and prophetic visions, so it just kind of seems a little bit in line with that. Have you been having those a lot?
Oh, it's sort of like a vision. I kind of interchange them a little bit. Yeah, I get these I get these visions sometimes. I got them quite a bit when I was back in Marais Lumen, but now that I've been out of there and here, they come very sporadically. Sometimes they're nonsensical. Sometimes I can't tell if it's truth or if it's fiction. But they're very intense now that I'm out here and so far away from home. But yes, I do get these are visions. They're visions, really.
Is your grandma in them a lot?
It depends. She's on my mind a lot. It was the first time I've really seen her since I left. But she's in my heart a lot. So, I don't get to see her a lot in my dreams or my visions. So it was very nice to see her. You know, I don't exactly know if she's okay right now. So, and it didn't really give me much guidance when I saw her, but it was warm and happy, and she was good. I try to see her in them, but the visions aren't very kind that way. They don't just let me see what I want to see. They only kind of show what they feel like showing me.
Madge, you had another vision while we've been traveling together. Was the woman in that vision your grandmother, or?
No, that was a woman I've never seen before. A scary woman running after me, and she had the same strange prophecy of forever is coming. Right. And I don't, and the Sandman said the same thing to me last night. I'm not really sure. I've never heard of the Sandman before, and I've never seen that woman before. So I'm very confused. But yeah, the only person I've recognized since I've been out here is my grandma. Mm-hmm. Everyone else is freaking me out. I'm not gonna lie, really freaky, but that's all right.
Could you try to draw the woman that you saw?
Yeah, I can. Can I try drawing her?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yes, please.
All right.
Twig, guide her.
Okay, I don't think she's okay, but all right.
Oh God! Wait, what do I get for guidance?
A D4.
You get D4.
That's not gonna help. +0, a 6.
plus for guidance?
How do you get a plus 0?
No, a 2 on the dice, plus 4 on the D4.
I'm sorry, it's a 6 total.
It's a 6 total.
My mistake.
I got a 6, big old 6.
So with your 6, this time there is no magic involved, and it is just Madge's pure drawing ability. You get sort of like a stick figure in a dress with like squiggles that are supposed to be hair.
Yeah, that's her.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's her right there. That's what she looked like.
Oh, wow.
Was the vision a while ago?
Yeah, it was a few days ago.
Right.
I mean, the other man, the Sandman's fresh on my mind.
Of
but
course.
That's definitely what it is, yeah.
And also, it's worth noting, when you drew the Sandman, you, like, went into sort of a almost, like, eyes rolled back in your head state. And when you just drew this one, you just sort of drew.
Yeah, you just kind of stuck your tongue out a little bit and squinted. I don't think that's the same thing.
Yeah, no, that was just me trying my best.
Hey,
Definitely.
that is okay. You did great.
But yeah, that's her right there. That's her right there.
If you see her again, not that, I mean, this drawing is so detailed.
Thank you.
But if you see her and it seems like we don't recognize her, even though you've given us this really good drawing, if you would point her out to us, that would be useful. I feel certain that if I saw the Sandman, I could just immediately recognize him. And not that this one's bad, but just it's dark in here. Just if you see the woman, you let us know, okay?
Yeah, I kind of used all my energy on the first one.
And it was so good. The shading, the what is it? The brush weight. It's really, really on that one.
Yeah,
really
I use different parts of the ladle, like when you like kind of you push it down, kind of like a pencil. You know, kind of the shadows and stuff. This one just dang it, but it's okay.
Wow.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Could Kaia like try, because her family has had like prophetic visions and she's been around that a lot. Is it possible for her to have any inkling of like what forever is coming might mean, or just like the general like layout of her vision?
Yeah. Roll a history check.
Okay.
This is not a low DC.
Okay. Right. So that's a natural 1. So fair. So fair.
I mean, you're pretty sure that this is probably a prophetic vision, just like you said. You can be pretty sure of that. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Kaia looks at this drawing and is like, I got no fucking clue what that could mean. I
kind of turned that frown upside down, and I forever is coming. Like, I kind of, you know, that's what I've been doing.
Since the first stream that you told me about, I feel like you've sort of turned it into kind of a mantra. It's really nice, positive visualization.
Thank you. I don't think that's what it is at all, but unfortunately, but you know, I think
it probably means something bad. But
I think so as well.
Who's to say?
Yeah. Mad.
What was that?
Grandma?
I think we do still have 2 sleeping babies.
I think by this time, Percival has probably heard people talking, and Percival's actually going to cast light because it's so dark, just to like gently illuminate it. But I think, not knowing, I'm gonna kind of illuminate where people are huddled around. And how lifelike is this picture? Like, scarily lifelike?
Yeah, if you look at it, you are not a mechanical thing, but you are struck with an immediate sense of dread.
Gotcha. So Percival definitely like wakes up, sees that it's dark, hears people talking, and just like casts like a very light, not up high, so it's just dimly lit, and then looks at where everyone is gathered and just does a very quick.
It's just a drawing. It's just a really good drawing.
morning, yeah, great. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's the Sandman. Surprise!
Cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna take one moment. And Percival's just gonna stand up, kind of do some breathing, and collect himself.
Do his calisthenics. Just for Zero's, just for, is posterity the right word? I don't know. Zero has, we've described before Zero having a sketchbook because he can't cast minor illusion, so he just does drawings. I'd love to just, I know that the woman is really bad, but I just think for Zero's note keeping, he'd love to draw both of these just on two separate pages.
Sure. I'll allow the same check to apply to both.
Great.
So just performance.
They are at disadvantage because it's a new day, but I'm really good at performance, so. Oh my god. Okay, the dice were kind to me. I rolled 2 16s. So that becomes a 22.
You copy them
That was crazy.
relatively accurately. Certainly the woman is almost precisely, but I'd say, I mean, the Sandman, you capture it precisely, I mean, minus perhaps the
evocative,
terrifying aura.
Good. I'm glad. I don't want that in my sketchbook. I'll copy those both down. And as our non-trancing friends are rousing, I think I'd love to do a sort of friendly insight check on Madge. She's been very kind and shared her first dream with just Zero. And I remember in what a scary state she was in. And I just want to see if she's in a bad way again, or if practice is making perfect. Like if there's a diminishing effect of how she was really scared after the first one. So Zero wants to see if she needs some help. Should I roll insight?
Yeah.
Great.
Go for it.
Hey. Kind of good again. Okay, I have a +0 to insight. Wait, is that true? Okay. A 15.
Tracks. That tracks.
Zero's pretty oblivious at times.
A 15.
But a 15 total, yeah.
Yeah, I would say you could tell. I think after the first one, Madge was absolutely taken aback. I think after her stroke of good luck, and I think seeing her grandma and the good guidance that she gave her before she saw the Sandman, I think she's, after this, there's more of a sense of focus and a sense of determination of yes, it was scary seeing that, but she's filled with more purpose now. I think she was a little lost and just scared the first dream, and this one she has more motivation and she has more determination, and it's less she's taking that fear and kind of and channeling it into something. But she feels she's not shaken or taken aback. She just feels very focused, very like she's trying to figure this out because it keeps happening. So, but yeah, she's doing good. She's doing good.
Good. In that case, as perhaps Alden is beginning to stir, I would look to Percival and say, I think we should maybe get moving. Are you able to, can you open you learned the code, right?
Oh, yeah, of course, I got that. Yeah, and Percival will, of course, go over to the doorway and successfully open it on his first try.
Okay.
Right, Tia?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. I will say the Arcana check to open the door is 10 for wizards and 30 for non-wizards.
If we're stuck in this fucking
wizard,
room
right? So it
because
should
you
just be a
said you were a wizard.
I'm just making sure that I got 10. I rolled really badly. Yeah, that's really bad. Yeah, I rolled really poorly. I'm so sorry, guys.
Of course.
Yeah, how bad is really bad?
Really
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
what'd you
was on the
get?
dice?
Just for transparency's
On the
sake,
dice?
you know.
Yeah,
for the
what was on the
viewers.
dice?
Right now on the dice is a 2. So
But you're a wizard, so I imagine your +2 to Arcana must be really good.
my plus to
Yeah.
Arcana is 6. So I'm close, but not quite there.
So that's an 8.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for anyone, that is a failure. So,
Could I do an Arcana check? I think I'm just standing right there, just being like, well, my things are packed up. I tranced, so I'm already all
do you know
packed
the?
up.
But do you know the code?
I don't. Well, I know Alden and I both.
I thought only Alden. Correct me if my memory is wrong.
I remember learning it.
I thought I watched with the knowledge that I couldn't do it, but if I didn't, that's okay. I just want to see if what he's doing is wizardry.
Okay, so is that what you're making the Arcana check for? Or are you trying to open the door?
I'm not trying. No. Sorry, I'm not trying to open the door. I only want to check his work, having seen a wizard do it successfully, and now see him do it unsuccessfully. If it looks like a botched cantrip,
You may make an Arcana check.
Great.
But as that is happening, I will describe Percival. So you walk up and you rather shoddily you try to remember the exact finger patterns that Rex was doing. And you sort of go a little too diagonal instead of up and down. Yep.
Hold that thought. I do have something.
I know what you are. I know what you are, and I know what you're using. And we'll talk about it on the downtime.
See a little sparkle of red once again as Percival does walk up and is struggling, and I'm going to DM JP.
Oh, you're gonna DM the DM?
Yes.
My theories are all but confirmed.
So secretive.
Does that get it?
I don't. What are you DMing me on?
Oh, I DM'd you my roll.
On
Probably Discord.
Discord. Sorry.
Welcome behind the
Discord,
veil.
we're huge fans.
Yeah, welcome
Please come
behind
on
the
the show,
veil,
Discord.
viewers.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah.
Please sponsor us, Discord.
Discord.
I technically speaking, yes. I am going to need you to, because I'm a confused DM, explain this to me.
Yes.
But while you're doing that, while you're texting me that, I'm going to describe what happens, and then I'm going to come to you, Zero. So, you attempt to remember the code, and your fingers are just a little off. You don't exactly remember. You remember the general directions, but there's a level of precision that you just don't have. But upon a second attempt, as the red sparks spark out, you do find yourself attuning to this magically, and suddenly you guys hear chick, 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 as stones begin to roll away, revealing Caleb's quarters, where Caleb is fast asleep.
I know what you are.
I'm a
Zero doesn't
wizard.
say that.
Uh,
No.
As he kind of, so Percival kind of like falters at first and like very much is like a little out of his element, but then that red sparking kind of happens again, and he successfully opens it and kind of cockily turns to everyone. He's like, "Yeah, that would have sucked if you guys didn't have a wizard here."
Mm-hmm.
And Percival's gonna walk through the doorway.
I got a 15 Arcana.
A 15 Arcana. What I'll give you from that is that it wasn't... There was something off about the magic, and it wasn't going to work. but then he concentrated again and was able to make it work. Like, you do notice that that he made a mistake, but you can't necessarily confirm what fixed the mistake.
This is a little bit downtime material, but it's so fun to be Stone, who's a deeply suspicious person, and try to play Zero, who's like, I don't have a ton of reasons to hyperfixate on this the way that Stone is, but I will find those reasons.
We simply have to move on. So, as we all move into the, as the door opens up, you see Caleb fast asleep, but notably, the secondary bedroll where Rex supposedly was sleeping is empty. And he has gone out for the day. But you are free to move about Glimmerglass on your own.
Before we go too far, we as a group had talked about potentially going to the next steps would be maybe to go to the ghost town. And that was sort of a like next day sort of thing. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I think that's kind of where we were.
I think so.
Great. I think as we're stepping out of this space, you see a Zero has a deck of tarot cards. And he sort of has been like idly playing with them. I think even as he was watching Percival, he was sort of like shuffling them almost like a little bit of a tick. And as we walk by Caleb, Zero draws a card. And from the Major Arcana, it is Strength, a Strength card. And he'll sort of nod to himself and put it back in his deck. And then he's going to walk shoulder to shoulder with Madge, shuffle the deck, and he draws the High Priestess. And he's going to hand that to her. And he shuffles the deck again. He's going to walk by Percival, and he's going to hand him the Fool and hand that to him. He's going to walk by... he's gonna walk by Kaia and hand her I think Justice is what's gonna come out. He'll walk by Twigsy and draw the Moon, and he'll walk by Alden and draw the I think he draws the Tower. And it almost scares him for a moment, but he's like, these are the cards that they're telling me. And he hands Alden the Tower. And as he's doing this, he's sort of like, he's not really verbalizing anything or saying out loud. He's just sort of like shuffling, idling these cards. But there's almost something like magic coming off them. It doesn't look like the gold and green of the like with Caleb. It's almost like blue and technicolor, and it's so faint it almost is like it like comes and then it's gone. And all of you get, I want to make sure I have it right, cut around this, you all get temporary HP equal to 8. Everyone gets 8 temporary hit points. As just as quickly as the card was given to you, maybe you put it into a pocket, maybe it's in your hand, but once you feel this temporary hit points hit you, the deck is full again, and Zero has all of his cards.
Is this including Caleb?
How many people can I pick?
You don't have to. It's just a question.
Unfortunately, no. Well, that's so sad. No.
Zero hates children.
It's only
think
6, so either
very
I
hit
don't
points
give it
just
to
by
one of
going
us,
wild
or
shape if you don't want to. I've seen this trick before.
No, there's no way I'm not giving it to Twig. I will forego my own temporary hit points. So the 5 of you and Caleb. So Caleb gets 8 temporary hit points. Because I didn't draw a card for myself. I think Zero was focusing on other things. Yeah, as a little bit of almost like trickster magic picks up around us, and everyone feels a little emboldened. Right, shall we go to the ghost town? Oh, that was just a little card trick of mine.
What was that card you handed me mean?
Oh, the tower. I think Zero almost gets a little bashful. The tower can mean all kinds of things. Great change. Could be conflict, but could be metamorphosis. It's a misunderstood card.
Well, I suppose now y'all know I do like to change, and then there will just be a ripple across his face, like an opalescent ripple, and we'll give you a wink, and then just continue walking in the direction we're walking as we exit the quarters.
I think the last I'll say on this, just knowing everyone's sort of passive insights, Zero is a very good liar. And so I think to most of the group, that just seems like, yeah, it's just this misunderstood card. But I think Twig knows Zero very well and knows when Zero is lying. And that's not
What the tower means.
the most accepted meaning of what the tower means. I think both Patrick and Twig know that
That's a generous
be
interpretation.
a little bit more negative. Yeah, a very generous, optimistic interpretation of that card. But Zero likes to focus on the positive. And I'll slip my tarot deck back onto my my kind of belt bandolier. And I guess we should maybe look for Rex before we go, just to tell him that we're going to do what we said we were going to do.
Yeah. So, as you begin to head down the corridor back towards what looks to be the throne room, you hear the increasing sound of rather loud children. And as you re-enter the throne room, there are 13 kids plus Rex and Cordelia, all gather around a makeshift runner on the floor that is used as a makeshift table, and they are all surrounding. There's a fire in the corner where one of them is turning over what looks to be some kind of meat over a fire, and they are all eating breakfast before they go out into the mines. And of course, Rex, sitting upon his throne, greets you. Good morning. I trust you were able to get out of the room just fine.
Oh, of course we were. It's very easy.
Wizard bros, I suppose. Yes, I believe you'll be off this morning, as you seemed to imply last night. Would you like some breakfast before you depart?
Sure.
We'd love breakfast.
If you have extra.
We do, actually. It's never fun when we have quite a few fights, but when we do end up with a little extra meat. I hope you don't mind mimic tongue. It's the only part of theirs that stays flesh once they become stone. We've mimic tongue, roast minerals, and toasted bugs of
I'll have a
various
toasted bug.
variety.
I'll try anything once.
Certainly. Milo? Yeah, I made them this morning. I was was actually hoping to give them to you to just say it already. Tess appears, slapping him. To say thank you for saving us and everything, for not getting mad that we tried to scam you.
Of course.
So thank you. And he just sort of like thrusts the bugs into Twig's hand.
You're welcome. Which one's the dust beetle?
The dust beetles are really good.
You hear from him.
Oh, it's that really crooked one right there.
And he points to this like sort of looks like a beetle, the way that you'd imagine them, but with like the body of a potato bug. Oh yeah, it's
we've eaten worse.
It honestly, it's
I grew up in the woods. It's probably fine.
It's very dried out. Yeah. It's honestly, to you, it's actually, it has a very. The only thing I'd say for you is it's a little dry. It's a little dry. If you grew up in like swampy woods, this is probably a little bit of a dry delicacy. There's almost like a sandy aftertaste, but pretty good and protein packed.
I'll pass the bugs if anyone wants to grab one.
Yeah, I think Kaia will grab one from the tray and just pop it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Madge will take a bug for sure.
I'll try some mimic tongue.
Some mimic tongue? Yeah. Have to be like, oh, you can have some of mine. And she goes ahead and she's going to like, because she uses it for everything, she's going to use her Eldritch Blast to like rip you off a piece just with a finger. Like, she's like, here. It is the gamiest, most. It is not a fun meat to chew on. It just gets stuck in your teeth. There is nothing you can do to avoid it.
Chewy. Good though.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
It's like
Rex says it's good for the jaw.
Yeah.
Yes, I do say that.
Well, we're oh wow, that is really in my teeth. We are gonna head to the ghost town today. Is there anything we should know?
Crossing. You guys are going into Ironhook?
Whoa, that's hardcore.
I really hope you know these guys don't die. We really like you guys.
Oh.
The only thing you need to know about that place is it's haunted, and you'll probably die.
All right. I think what Theo is attempting to say is that it is known to be quite haunted. No one has ever figured out exactly why the villagers got up and walked out and never came back. No one knows what happened to the villagers who lived there. And some people claim it is the gates of hell itself would lead to the underworld. Not to the hells, that would be quite insane.
Oh.
That's a bit extreme.
If you ask me, it is, in my opinion, a bit of an exaggeration. But I can tell you this much. The reason that, well, as we call him the nice man, you might know him, Silas, he makes his hideout there because it's the one place the Sandman won't go. We don't know why. The Sandman won't step foot in Ironhook. So, you've certainly got your work cut out for you. And at the very least, I can tell you, you won't have any trouble from the Sandman at Ironhook. But we certainly would appreciate it if you were able to locate Silas. It doesn't usually take this long.
We'll find him.
Bring the ninth man back to us. He sometimes brings sweet things.
Sure.
You see, Zero is taking this information and starts looking more and more kind of dour. And I think his hands begin to idly go back to his deck of cards. And as the kids are warning us not to die, I think he'll go, I'm not too worried. With the muscles we've got in this group and the fates on our side, and he'll draw a card and the camera, I think no one else can see because I'm so good at sleight of hand, draws the card Death and is going to as he's like turning it, he sleight of hands it and the star card is revealed. See? The star card means good luck, good fortune. We'll be fine. And is going to quickly shuffle it back into the deck. I'm sure we'll be back in no time.
When you get back, you have to tell our fortunes. Yeah, I want to know what's going to happen. Yeah, you guys can do that. I'm gonna get back to cooking. It's my day to cook. Well, for the next 3 days, because, we ran away. You're lucky it's not 4. Yeah. Just, be careful. And I guess don't die. You got your star thing and everything, but, thanks again. And he's just gonna run off, towards the fire and go back to trying to cook unless anyone stops him.
If I could, if Tess is still over here.
Yes, Tess and Theo are definitely still there.
If I could just kind of like, not fully like pull Tess aside, but just be like, hey kid.
Why are we whispering?
'Cause I made you something that I think you may be able to make use of.
You made something for me?
Oh yeah, you're right, I did.
and I'm gonna hand over a little ball bearing. I'm just gonna say, now, I only ask that you use this responsibly, 'cause, oh boy, does it stink. And then he's just gonna give a little wink.
I will guard it with my life.
Now,
Thank you, mister.
since we are going off on a dangerous mission, I want to let you know, if for some reason that thing stops stinking, it's either because I have been dead, or I may just need to make use of it. So I just don't want you to think that if it stops working, it's because I don't appreciate you helping us out, or that I felt like I was going to play a trick on you. Like it's because
you're dead.
Or I just needed to make something else. My resources are fairly limited. I just wanted to be transparent with you since you've been so transparent with us.
All right, well, I sure hope if it stops thinking, I sure hope that it's just because you ran out of resources. Because, oh boy,
Yeah.
the other one would be sad.
Yeah, hopefully I just need to make another stink bomb. I heard ghosts don't like them.
Do you think that's true?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out, isn't there?
You know who else doesn't like them?
Who? That's exactly what I thought. So you use that responsibly now.
I don't know what responsible is.
You are just wonderful. You are just the best child I've ever met in my life.
I know. May Babatooth I smile on you, and she skips away.
Oh, well, that's terrifying.
Keep
Okay.
swearing, Tess. Keep on swearing.
Fuck yeah, I will, Tess.
Yeah. See you, Duck Boy.
Shall we?
See
You inferior druid.
Oh my god. Right before we go, if it's a path that we can take, I'm gonna go by Milo. And I'm gonna kneel down. And I'm just gonna flay out my tarot deck. I'm not gonna shuffle it. I'm not gonna and I'll pull out the magician card. I'll say, Milo, this is my favorite card in the whole deck. Of all the major arcana, I think this is the best one. And usually when I draw cards for people, I'll put it in his hand, I'll close his hands around it, turn them, and when I open his hands, the card will be gone, and I'll pull it from behind his ear. I usually take them back, because I don't know if you can tell, but I don't have a lot of money, and this tarot deck was expensive. Well, it would have been expensive if I hadn't stolen it.
No, I can tell all of that, yeah.
But whenever I'm feeling down and I want to do a reading, but I want it to go my way, I find myself pulling the magician card. And it might not be a real shuffle and draw, but boy, do I feel a lot better when I draw that card. And you'll see in the picture there's this great spellcaster. And he's got a crowd all around him, and they're all enamored by his magic. And he's got control and strength, presence. I wanted to be like him. I think some days I am. So, why don't you hold on to the magician card for me? And when we come back, not if, when, I'll take it back for you, and maybe I'll have enough coin to get you a tarot deck of your own. But you got to keep real good care of it. It's the most powerful card in the whole deck, because the magician can do anything.
Why are you being so nice to me? Nobody's ever this nice to me. I've been mean to you since we met, and you just keep being nice to me. I don't understand.
I think you're just easy to be nice to. I'll put the magician card in his hand, sort of ruffle his hair. Okay. I gotta get going. Don't lose that card. I'm gonna be real mad.
He hugs you.
I think Zero is holding on by a thread. And I think he keeps himself from crying, but he's definitely gonna hug him back. Okay, that's enough. You gotta finish cooking for 3 days or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Thank you, Zero.
Yeah, whatever. I'll see you soon.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go join the group.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Well, if you're all ready, I can escort you topside if you've all had your fill of food and are ready to go. Excellent. Follow me. Cordelia, make sure no one blows anything up. We don't want a repeat of last month. You got it, Rex. Follow me. And he leads you out those two big double doors and into the room, the great hall with the eye. And he leads you further and further up those ascending ramps until you reach the top, where it seems to just end before you hit the top of the cavern. And as you all step onto the platform, Rex pulls a staff out from underneath his robe and flips it a few times, and boosh, douche, knocks 2 times, and it begins to ascend up towards the ceiling, further and further, until it looks like you're about to hit the crystal. And just as you are, your head smacks against the crystal, but it passes right through until you see yourself passing through the sand further and further in a sort of like cave of darkness. I'm quite adept at illusion magic. Sorry for the scare. I was hoping one of you might have jumped. It's gonna be kids. Anyway. And he knocks as you reach a point in this cave on a wooden door that is now above you with cracks of light around it, and knocks 3 times, and it opens up as the bright light of the surface beams down, blinding everyone momentarily. Nowhere to go but up. And a ladder, a little Jacob's ladder, falls down. Once you find your way up, here, take this. No offense, you seem the most capable with directions. And he goes ahead and hands it to Kaia, and hands you a compass.
That's fair. I'll take. Yes, thank you.
Follow northwest. It'll take you about a day and a half's worth of travel. 2 days, depending on how quickly you walk, but you should be there in... Well, you should be there in no time if you just carry on straight shot.
Okay. Thank you.
No. Thank you. I was perhaps a bit cold upon our first meeting, but let me rest assured you've all earned my trust. I cannot begin to thank you enough for the task you are undertaking and for the wonderful kindness you have already done for us. I try to give these children hope, but my magic is not exactly fantastical. Raising the dead and destroying things is not exactly things that inspire hope. But I hope that you'll be all right. No, I know you will. Thank you.
Of course.
Well, Godspeed. And may the unyielding leave you be.
All right. That was so cheery. Okay, let's go, guys. She's just gonna...
Everyone
Literally.
we meet speaks in omens.
That's because I'm voicing all of them.
The common denominator is JP.
The common denominator. Yeah.
Quickly, DM, what, so he said it would take like a day and a half or 2 days to get there, and I know that we only have so much in our water pouches. So how many days, because I cannot remember, how many days have we like officially been out and using that? Like how many?
That would be officially, night 1 was discovered. That's actually only 2, believe it or not.
Okay.
You've only been out for 2 days.
I just want to make sure.
So you've consumed two rations since departing Duskrith.
We're fabulous.
Yeah. Also, I should mention, this is also a good time to be keeping track of your rations as well, not just your water.
Yeah, because we started with 11.
We should have 9 days of water, and I know I have less, but I think everyone else should have 9 rations.
I will point out, and I'm a little sad to inform you all of this, but technically speaking, you did leave the skiff on like the other side of this cave system.
Yeah, we did.
So you would have to, like, if you wanted to get your skiff, you would have to navigate your way back and get it. It would be faster. It would not be. It would probably take about the same amount of time if you were to, like, navigate on foot back to the skiff and then take the skiff, and you'd kind of lose any time you gained. But I'm just letting you know.
What do you
If
think?
it's not gonna, I mean, okay, I think Kaia's gonna kind of like surface and just like put her hands on her hips and look around. Yeah. Okay, so I think if we go back for the skydiff, it's just gonna. I feel like it's just gonna take about as much time. So I vote that we just go on foot because I don't really see any reason to go back unless someone else has a reason. Doesn't like to walk.
Question. In your experience out here, would it be more valuable if we had a speedy mode of transportation? If we had encountered any sand sharks or any of that?
Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah. It would be definitely better to have that. Yeah. No. They're very fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just in case we need to make a speedy exit, which I think at some point it's more likely than not.
It might
Good
be.
point.
I think we could go back. Could or maybe should go back for the skiff. It may be a good idea to get the skiff, go part of the way, and when we know we're getting close, then go on foot, because we'll not be particularly sneaky on the skiff.
Kalen did say that at a certain point we would have to leave the skiff and finish the journey on foot, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's true.
Great. So we'll go get it, and then at the end of our.
I mean, or if you guys just like want to start walking, I'll go back and get it, and I'll meet you guys. I'm kidding. We're gonna stay together.
No, do it, please.
No.
I love character death.
Above the table, do we remember where Kaylin said we would have to get off the skiff? It was at the... I'm remembering a lake bed, and I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's where the lake bed begins.
Yeah.
Is where he said we had to leave it.
Yes, it's because, ironically, the sound attracts sand sharks.
In that case, do I... Well, first of all, do I see a lake bed? And second, Percival will simply, if he doesn't see one, will turn to Rex. And how... Are we close to the lake bed by any chance?
Oh. No, you're about a day's travel from the dead lake. That's the direction you're going, though.
We should probably get the skiff then. If we're gonna need it for that.
Did you
travel.
you had a mode of transport? Of course.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, it's on the other side.
Oh well, I mean, it's not much, but he pops himself out of the hole, and he goes ahead and he starts poking around with his staff in the sand. It's like, blessed thing, it's around here somewhere. And finally, you hear blank. He goes, all right, there we go. And he goes ahead and he casts Gust of Wind. And as he does, you watch as this, the sand blows off of this really banged up looking version of a skiff. It is not nice. It looks like the fan has sand in between it, limiting its speed. And the seats are sort of like bent and rusted over. It's certainly not comfortable to sit in. It's not much, but if you'd like to save time, you're welcome to take this.
We probably should do that. We're kind of on a limited timeline here.
Kaia,
I should warn you, it is purposefully slow. You know, the point is that we're stranded out here. We're not really supposed to have access to modes of transit.
Kaia, could you do your, remember when you sand bent? Could you take the sand, all the sand in the fan, and put it somewhere else?
Yeah, I gotcha. She likes them. And she uses her Dustmancer ability to kind of hopefully drag the sand out, because it's in like a 5-foot cube, right?
That is such an interesting choice.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Oh!
You're good at
Sorry?
those though, but I'm so sorry that I suggested this.
Sorry? What? I did really good. Hold on. That'll be 23.
Oh,
Man.
Cool. So you stomp your foot into the ground and you begin to move that sand. But as you feel yourself, that feeling that you get where you become one with the earth, or that one with the thing you are trying to move, suddenly, as your mind focuses on it for even a moment, a flash in your head. It is the same face you saw drawn on the floor this morning. And you hear a loud cackle. And very quickly you're able to fend off that image, but you are startled back for a moment. And you're able to move the sand. But that sand, I'll give you with it, since you got a 23 on that con save, it's not really the same thing. Feels almost sentient. That sand.
So this sand feels different than...
It's not normal sand. For sure.
Okay. I think everyone sees as like Kaia does, and I think most people have seen her do this by now, especially after she made like the little eyeball. But she kind of like stomps her ground and like sand begins to move, and it feels like it almost like takes her a second to lift it up, and you just watch as she just like almost jolts backward, and I think like her head goes up for a second as she just like takes a breath.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so. That was not normal sand. I've never felt anything like that before. Rex, what, that's not normal. She just points to it.
No, I'm not an expert on these types of things, but I would assume it wouldn't be. The Sandman is anything but normal. That is his sand in those gears. He was very angry that we had acquired it from some traders. So he attempted to bury it in the sand. In his rage, of course, he used some of his own sand as well as the surrounding sand. I'm certain if any of his own sand is still mixed in there. It wouldn't be fun to interact with.
It wasn't. No, that was horrible. Thank you for that insight.
I'm sorry, I couldn't have known that would happen.
Oh no, I don't blame you. No, you're fine. I wouldn't expect you to. Yeah, no, you're good. We're all good. I'm not gonna make anyone do an insight check. Kaia just feels like she's just very awkward right now, and I think she's been awkward and acting awkward since arriving here. Yeah. But she's just like, yeah, we can just like pop on this now, guys. I think she's all good to go, and she just kind of slaps it.
Rex, hopefully we'll be back before the Sandman is, but say it was stolen. You know, there's marauders all over.
The skiff?
Yeah. In some ways that's true. So the best lies are ones sort of wrapped up in truth.
Oh, I suppose I see. That's a very, very good point. Well, thank you for the lie, and for your service. I don't much believe in or value prophecies or divination, but I do feel as if fate has brought you to us.
I flash him the star card one more time. It's all gonna be fine. The cards told me. And we'll start up the engine. I don't know. I think Zero moves to be like, that's our exit line, and then looks at this contraption that he does not know how to work and is like, Kaia, start.
I think Kaia picks up on it, is like, oh yeah, and she starts it.
calls out, Vaeloris, which anyone, let's see, you're an elf, Kaia, right?
Yep.
So anyone from the Arcane Dominion who is of definitely Elven, I'd say, yeah, I'll give it to you as well. That is an extremely ancient Fey dialect that is still spoken among the high houses. That means good fortune unto you, and it is typically spoken before going into impossible missions.
Question. Would I recognize that because of the way you just described it?
Give me it.
I also speak an interesting combination of languages, and due to background things, that's what's making me think that.
Interesting. Roll a history check for me, just in case.
Would love.
Hate to hold us up, but could I throw
I'm gonna
my
guide
hat in that
myself.
ring as well? Because I speak
Yes, you
Elvish,
may.
and so
Nat 20. Plus 6 for a 26.
okay, I didn't get a nat 20, but I got a. What was it? What kind it was? What kind it was? What kind it was?
It was history.
Okay, I got an 18.
An 18. I would just say with where you were raised, not real. I would say with an 18, I'll give you that, like, that dialect sounds like
Bits and
familiar,
pieces.
like bits and pieces, because it did eventually grow into Elven. Alden, with a natural 20, or actually, I would rather address this to Norx. Norx,
Yeah.
a memory stirs. That was the last thing that you remember your mother ever saying to your father. Your true mother and father.
Okay, bye. Whatever that means. Bye.
Kaia, I think, puts her hand on, like the handle bar, and anyone looking at her will just see like her eyes kind of like widen a little bit in slight fear for the first time, I think, since she's been escorting people along, and she's just going to kind of give a curt nod to Rex. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then she's gonna direct it forward, or like actually towards ours. Are we going back for our? No, we're just gonna go forward on this one, right? All right, great. We're just gonna go on this one.
Yeah. So as you go ahead and you pull on the handle for the start, it takes a few, a bit like that janky old lawnmower you have in back. And eventually it starts whirring, kicking up dust around you. And he calls back once more in common. Good fortune unto you! As you all begin to board the boat and sail off into the distance. Yes, and you may put on your goggles. Oh, man. All right. And with that, you watch as he becomes little more than an ant in the background. He eventually makes his way back down into the chasm, back to Glimmerglass, and you make your way onwards towards Iron Hook Crossing. Supposedly, the gates to the underworld itself. Any little campfire scenes as you make your way along the endless wasteland of the Outlands?
I think as we kind of exit out of Glimmerglass and we get like a bit further away, I think Kaia is going to find herself relaxing a little bit more away from that situation, and she's gonna get a little bit bored driving, and I think she's gonna kind of turn around and be like, do any of you guys like want to maybe drive this, like just like for like a little bit?
I want to try.
You seem really too excited about that.
I've been on one 3 times now, and I haven't gotten a chance to turn the sticks. And
okay, well,
it's cool that the sticks make it go, and I wanted to try.
Okay.
If it would make you feel more comfortable, I could give him a hand. Since I was assisting you on our way out here.
Sure. Yeah. That would be that'd be great. And I think then she'll just kind of like show Twig the ropes like a little bit. Okay, so like for the most part, you do want to keep it a little bit stationary. Just when you hit like some bumps, you'll just really want to hang on tight and just like turn the handle with the motion of the ocean, right? Or in this case, the sand. And you'll just kind of want to let it go with it. And then you'll want to stabilize it as you kind of get over that hump, right? But other than that, you should be fine.
Yeah, just sticks make it go. I got it.
Just don't accelerate too much, right? Okay, because then it'll get really rough,
what
and then we might
accelerate?
fall off.
Which
part
is accelerate?
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Maybe I should just. It's just
go just a little bit. I'll go slow.
Okay, sure. Alden, yeah, just make sure that he doesn't go crazy fast, and then she's just gonna take a breath and back up.
I'll make sure the sticks don't go too far.
Fucking fast, Alden.
No.
Twig, I'm so sorry.
Sure.
Just for flavor's sake, can I get, let's say, honestly, I do think that like it's sort of a dexterous thing. It's a physical thing. So like, I would even take sleight of hand, like something to do with dexterity. I will take to determine your driving capabilities.
And if I can give the help action.
You cannot.
Could I guide myself?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, I'll do a sleight of hand. I'm considered that.
Because no one can help him now.
I wouldn't let anyone help me. Oh, that's not bad. With the guidance, that's a 19.
With a 19, you actually you pick it up pretty well. You are driving pretty smooth. There is actually not a huge noticeable difference between you and Kaia.
I have an affinity for the metal beast.
Yet.
Anyways, so Kaia's gonna go, and I think she's just gonna take a moment to just be very thankful that she didn't, we didn't crash immediately after the transfer. And then I think if people are like, is Zero sitting on the...
Yeah, I think...
on the ground of it?
I know that the seats weren't described as like the best, but I think there was a look of panic as Twig volunteered, and so he probably stood up and was like braced on the back of a chair and was looking over, and when he sees that we have not crashed, he'll kind of calm himself down and sit back down towards the middle back of the skiff.
Yeah, I think if there's an open seat next to Zero, I think Kaia will kind of she's so awkward. She's gonna kind of just do one of these and just kind of. Can I sit here? Can I sit next to you? Can I right here?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Thanks.
Anything on your mind?
What? Oh no! I just wanted to sit. I just have to ask, how are you so good with kids? You're just really good with them. And it's kind of annoying. I don't know, I felt so awkward during that entire thing, and you're just, I mean, I was trying to be, I like kids. I want to be good with kids, but like it just felt like everything I was saying with Milo like was coming out wrong, and I was saying that his parents left him for like a reason. Oh my God, who says that? Like, I don't know. I just like, why are you so good with them?
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I think it, I think it comes with practice. In the Grand Circuit, where Twig and I were, the part that I played was, it wasn't a very heroic part. It was not, the one that kids dream of being. So I developed patience very quickly. Happens when kids are throwing things at you, or kicking your shins, or calling you names that they shouldn't be calling you. And when you do that for years, everything else is kind of easy, you know? You learn a lot of empathy, I guess, because days go by where you just keep thinking about how you wish you were treated and not getting it. So when you see someone else hurting, or someone who's maybe misunderstood, it's easier to say the right thing, because you just think, what do I wish someone would have said to me but didn't? And, kids love magic tricks, and I'm really good at magic tricks, so that's always an easy crowd pleaser.
Right. Well, when I did a magic trick, Tess and all the kids got really scared by the little eyeballs. So that didn't work very well.
I think some of that was just bad luck. We didn't know what we didn't know until we knew it.
Right. Yeah.
But the good news is kids have really bad short-term memory. So next time we see them, maybe you can try again. Kids are very forgiving. Maybe too forgiving sometimes. And I don't think you did anything that maybe don't say the thing about Milo's parents, but besides that,
yeah, that was just really stupid.
That was pretty bad.
I just kind of, I don't know. I think that if I talk about, I had that kind of happen to me. My parents didn't just abandon me. No, God, no. That'd be so mean of them. No, but my mom especially really wanted to put me on a path, so I was sent away, and it just kind of felt reminiscent of that. So I just thought that it would be helpful, but I think I kind of wish that someone would have said something to me, said something different to me, and I think I was just kind of reverting back to what I was told and kind of regurgitating that. So thanks for the advice, because that's helpful. Tell people, empathize.
Yeah.
You were in a circus?
Yeah. I was in it a little longer than Twig, but that's where we met when we were teens. I was I didn't know my parents. The ringleader of that circus found me as a baby. I was left. Or that's what he told me. He was a liar, so could have totally been made up. But yeah, we were with the Grand Circuit of the Guildlands for a long time. It was I think you see Zero kind of like looking at Twig. It was a lot of fun. Twig really liked it there, and then I sort of messed stuff up. But now we're on the road.
What'd you mess up?
Just...
Sorry, is that too frank?
No, I said it. I don't know why I said it if I wasn't. I just, I messed stuff up with the ringleader, and he was the boss, and I sort of brought Twig down with me. Don't tell him. He doesn't, he doesn't sort of see it that way, but that is what happened.
You like steal his deck of cards or something? the tarot deck?
No, you know magic is illegal in the Guildlands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I set off a sequence of events that exposed that me and Twig were magic. I mean, the ringleader was not helping, but I could have done some different stuff if we wanted to stay. But no point in dwelling on the past. If we had stayed, we wouldn't have met all of you. So, you know, win some, lose some, right?
Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Ouch. I won't say anything to Twig. Twigsy. Twig? Is he
Don't call him.
Twigsy?
That's my mistake. Don't call him Twigsy. That's
Oh, no.
That's sort of a name I came up with as sort of a goof, and then sometimes I forget to not say it around other people, and then other people think that's his name, and then he gets really mad because he does not like. He tolerates me calling him that, but he doesn't even really like it that much, and he hates when other people call him that. So yeah, just call him Twig.
Okay. But you're just Zero. Just no other.
Yeah, just Zero.
Just Zero.
If you come up with a nickname, I'm open to them.
Z.
We can workshop it.
Z.
Ooh.
Hey, Z.
The more you do it, the less I like it.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. I was doing I thought we were doing playful banter, but we were being vulnerable. So.
No, yeah, we are. No, we are. She gets really excited. We're doing
Just like a.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Totally.
Right. Well, thank you for letting me sit here. That's so cool. I'll just... Who's sitting next to me? Is anyone sitting next to me?
It's for sure Madge.
Yeah. Madge is sitting there. She hasn't said a single thing, but she's been listening. And I think under her breath, when people were talking about their names, she was like, "And I'm mad," but just herself, just for her.
I think Kaia will turn to you, Madge, and be like, and how are you holding up? I know you. I mean, my grandma, like whenever she would have like a really intense vision, she would get like really tired and have some migraines. So are you feeling okay? Do you like?
Wait, oh, your grandma also has visions?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Oh.
She's I don't. I'm not blessed with that, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't know if it's a blessing, but it's something I possess. No, I'm hanging in there. I think I'm lucky to have y'all. Even, it's nice to be around people in these crazy times, and I'm hanging in there, and I have a strange little feeling that things aren't gonna turn out terrible because I have y'all. That was corny as hell, but
no, it's great. It's great.
No, I think I felt a sense of hope last night because I knew I had y'all, and I didn't. I was freaked out, but I wasn't scared. I knew that this man who was hid behind a mask and is in control of Sand. You're in control of Sand. What in the world? Sorry. Oh, whoa. Oh my goodness.
No, it's okay. I mean, honestly, I think that sometimes too. I mean,
no. So whoa.
Yeah, it's
No, listen. This man hides behind a bird mask, and he's in control of Sand. But you're in control of Sand. I mean, he's just some man, At the end of the day,
you're right.
And I got my ladle, and my grandma did something to my ladle though. I've been kind of looking at it. She kind of bangs it on the skiff. She's like, I think my grandma did something to my ladle though. I'm not really sure what's going on, but it feels a little different. But I guess we'll see when we start hitting somebody. But yeah, I'm good.
You're better than good. You're the high priestess.
I know. I don't know what that means, but you gave that card to me and I liked it. It felt powerful.
It should.
Yeah, what the heck did justice mean? I mean, I know what the word means. I just why?
I mean, I didn't pick anything. Those are the cards that the deck gave me. But
inside check. She doesn't believe anything positive that people tell her. Okay. Where's my mouse? Insight. All right. Not great. Well, that's not bad. 14.
With a 14, that's the truth. Zero drew those cards.
All right.
And I might have either, whether I was rolling persuasion or deception, the number was 19. So I probably was just rolling persuasion, and you believe me. Because that's the truth. Oh, well, justice, the justice card can mean all kinds of things. Typically it means someone with a strong sense of right and wrong, who maybe is feeling a little conflicted. Maybe is coming back into touch with their sense of justice. And it's a hard path, but a important path, I guess.
She still has it, right?
No, I took them all back, but I'll draw it out again. And there's the I believe it's a blind justice. Like there's a woman, almost like a seraph, blindfolded with the scales.
It needs more descriptions on it. It's just like the face of the card. There's no... You just interpret that? Or that's what it means? Like...
It's just what it means. You just have to...
Okay.
Just have to learn.
To you?
I mean...
As you say that, I just have to trust you. You suddenly hear, from the very quietness of the desert, you hear another. There is another engine coming towards you in the distance.
Let's fucking go. Let's race it.
And as you see it coming into view, you see it's much taller than yours. As it comes closer and closer, you realize that it looks bigger than yours, and then in a different way, with these sort of rails on either side that are on the base, and a sled at the middle. And in the back is this giant, what looks like sack of items. And as it breathes into view, suddenly it skirts like it's about to hit you. It's playing a game of chicken with you.
I'm game. Let's play.
It's coming towards you. All right. It
Kaia,
inches.
the wheel.
I'm gonna go fast.
You have 6 seconds until you run into it. 6, 5.
I'm gonna break.
4, 3. As you break. 2. It skids to the side and just narrowly misses you, swinging its way to the side. As this metal sleigh with a large sack in its back just skids by you and comes to an end. And a large, dark figure gets out and slams its door shut. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end off for today.
What? We're doing Mad Max. We're Mad Maxing.
What Mad Max Santa Claus is going on?
I literally
here?
wrote down in my notes, Sandta.
I love that.
Thank you.
Here comes
Seriously,
Santa Claus.
thank you so much to everyone for listening and watching. We want to shout out our incredible artists of the show. Logo designed by @RealSimonBouye, character designed by Jules_in_the_Rain. If you're enjoying the show, please just give us a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It really, really helps us with the algorithm. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit those like and subscribe buttons and the notification bell so you can listen to new episodes as soon as they come out. And if you want early access and bonus content like our Downtime podcast, where we talk about each episode and give you the behind-the-scenes scoop, head on over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/rollcallproductions and become a patron today. But last but certainly not least, please follow us on Instagram and TikTok @RollCallPod and tell us how much you are loving the show. Thank you so much. Good night. And remember, maybe Santa Claus is real.